I just got done flying this Sonex Onex for the first time. It was super exciting. This is a project that I've had for about a year. I bought it from the original builder who aged out of flying. He flew it a little bit, just enough to get it certified, and about 40 hours. It had a ground loop, which means that he had a small incident when landing it, so the landing gear got bent. So I replaced the landing gear, put new heads on the motor. I found the heads were bad. Did a bunch of updates to the panel, a bunch of updates to the wiring, installed a good radio, a good transponder with ADS-B out. So a lot of work throughout the past year almost. And tomorrow I have my annual condition inspection. Sorry, it's really windy here. And so I was wanting to put some hours on it and get it in the air before my condition inspection. And today's super windy, probably not a good day to fly an airplane for the first time, but it's straight down the runway. It's just gusting a little bit, so it was kind of a wild ride, but it was super fun. And this plane is incredibly responsive and sensitive. It's almost like riding a motorcycle compared to driving a truck. Like a Cessna is a truck. It's like very, utility. It carries a lot of weight. Relatively, riding a motorcycle compared to driving a truck. Like a Cessna is a truck. It's like very, utility. It carries a lot of weight. Relatively, compared to other vehicles, easy to drive, right? But there's not a lot of sensitivity in the controls. There's a lot of slop, right? And it's not very agile or responsive. It's kind of slow in its movement. And this plane for me is almost like riding a motorcycle. It's like that extremely different. It's almost like an extension of your body with push rod controls and the sensitivity. And you have to really recalibrate your entire muscle memory of flying to something like this. But once as I'm starting to figure it out, it's awesome because the airplane kind of just feels like an extension of your body in the same way that a motorcycle does. And I love that. So anyway, I'm gonna put some video now of the first flight. It's not pretty. Like I'm learning the airplane and the mannerisms and kind of how much rudder to use. I'm using way too much rudder, throwing. It's kind of all over the place. But just for you to get a sense of what it's like to fly a 1X, an airplane like this. This was a huge step for me because I don't, most of the airplanes that I've flown, when it's a new airplane, I have an instructor next to me. I did have some time in a two-seat Sonex. It's about 4 hours, 3.5 hours, and this is similar. It's just even more sensitive. It's a lighter airplane, so the controls are a little bit more sensitive than the Sonex, but it's still very, very it's similar, right? It translates very well. So anyway, check out the video.
Hotel Foxtrot, taking 3-3, we stay in the pattern. We'll sequence behind Golf Hotel here. Lincoln.
Hey, Auburn traffic, Copter 7 Golf Hotel. Please to the we'll be east of the runway Wednesday, Auburn. Lincoln, sorry. Auburn traffic, Copter 7 Golf Hotel. Mile east, inbound Auburn for the ramp.
Second traffic, External 123 Hotel Foxtrot, left crosswind 33, Lincoln. level of traffic, Warrior 43326, we are 2 or 3 miles over south. We are climbing and southbound departure, 6 mile on for level up. Clear drive, turn on 123, Hotel Foxtrot left, downwind 33, Lincoln. Lincoln traffic, ground 123, Hotel Foxtrot, left base 33, Lincoln.